Hi there, welcome in. Let's ask our angels, saints, ancestors, and guides into our space for divine guidance, for our highest and greatest good. We're surrounded in divine white light, and so it is, and so it will be. All right, let's tap in, get the messages for us today. Okay. All right. What advice is there today to help our channel through their path and purpose? Miracles. Look at Two of Swords and the Empress. Stalemate, maybe? All right. What's this all about? Knight of Wands, bottom of the deck. What's this all about? Temperance here, moderation, balance, patience. Okay, waiting for things to unfold here. There's the Knight of Swords here. All right, and there's the Temperance. Three of Wands. There's something on the horizon, okay? I'm getting like there could be communication here. You could have energy blocked here. This is you prioritizing your peace, being your creative, nurturing energy, okay? And there could be, you know, someone wanting to affect this in some way. But they can't because you have them blocked. Or the energy is stagnant. Stalemate. All right? What's this? This could be incoming. Okay, King of Swords. There may be a decision that needs to be made, or someone could be waiting on a decision here. Magician. All right, so there's something manifesting here. You may have manifested this. Okay, what's this? Five of Wands, Seven of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. Let's see. There's challenges here. There's overcoming challenges. There's reaping what you sow energy, making wise investments, you know, doing things that are supposed to be for growth and development. Okay, there might be a bit of like alignment here, like redirection, going on a different path than everybody else, regardless of this, that, and the other. Like putting in the hard work and maybe needing some direction here, some clarity, some insight. Ace of Cups, beautiful card. It's like being in this overflow of love. Okay. We have a Five of Swords. So there could be like talk about this. Then we have the Devil coming out. Right? It's like creating from a place of love, being in this high vibration, and then wanting to create some sort of dissonance, a disturbance. Okay? And then we have the Sun. This is like a spiritual battle here. Okay? Look at, we have the Devil in the middle, the Sun, and the Five of Swords. So yeah, so I feel like there was, you know, an attempt to steal your shine, an attempt to kind of like interfere in what you're here to create, right? You're planting seeds, they're growing, they're blossoming. I feel like there were many attempts, okay? Not just one. Here's the thing though, like you're focused, you're devoted, you're working towards a goal, okay? Look at, you're heavily protected, Ace of Swords. There's truth coming out over maybe what this Knight of Swords did behind the scenes to try to create some sort of, like, I'm getting like abuse. I'm getting, sorry if that's a sensitive topic for people or triggering, my apologies. But I'm getting like, this was like planned out. Okay, so this could be coming to light here. So whatever was done in the dark is coming to light. I feel like whoever thought that they could hide, there's no more hiding. Like everybody's going to know what's been done. to someone who minded their own business and did their own thing. All right, someone prioritized peace over some sort of fight or having to defend themselves. Right? Because look at this energy sitting back and knowing that like they're surrounded in love and love wins. Okay? 100% love wins. And so they stayed in this energy while whoever this was, okay, went and did the most. All right? There's an energy that had a game plan and they went and did the most. Okay? And they came after a light worker, a healer, an empath. All right? Someone who holds God's blueprint. All right. So, yeah, I feel like they came after your business. They came after what you do or how you do it. All right. So there were many attempts. They tried to block your ability to be reached, respected, earn money, whatever that is in your business. Okay. Whatever you were focused to mind your business and stay in your lane and, you know, master yourself in some way. I feel like they tried to prevent you from moving on from them. All right. Through nefarious means here with the Five of Swords. They may have tried to break your heart so that you wouldn't be able to share your love, since that is part of your strengths and abilities here. I think they didn't account that you could heal yourself, that you would actually pull back and pour into yourself and love yourself. They didn't count for that. They thought that they had it all figured out. I feel like I'm getting like checkmate. Okay, they're holding on to you still, this energy. They're obsessed, they're greedy, they're resentful, they're bitter, they're angry. All right, whatever here. Let's see, what's this? King of Pentacles. I feel like they were motivated by wealth, the promise of wealth. It's like dangling a carrot. King of Pentacles. Somebody thought that they were in like some sort of like position that, you know, I feel like whatever you experienced, you turned it into like water into wine. All right. Yeah, look at literally pouring water into wine in this card. I didn't even like put two and two together, and they're like, look closer, water into wine. And there's something that has been like established, like learning this alchemical process, learning how to heal yourself, going from a state of pain to love, right? Water to wine. So this is something mastered in the physical realm. All right. And I feel like with the Lovers here, this might have been like a partner here that you, this could be like a, let's see, I'm getting like with the Lovers, this could have been like a romantic partnership here, a contract, like a soul contract. It could have actually been from like a past life that had a contract that you needed to close out in this lifetime, is what I'm getting with the Lovers. I have a King of Wands that very much could be making plans for the future here. So this could be you and the King of Wands, or this could be someone in your energy. All right, I have two King energies here. I have three King energies. The Moon here and the King of Swords. Okay, sorry, I got a bit interrupted there. Then I have the Moon and the King of Swords here. This King of Swords could be following their intuition. You could receive intuitive messages from this King of Swords. This King of Swords could be on your spiritual team. It could be your higher self. It could be an ancestor. It could be Archangel Michael. Okay, but whatever it is, it's wise counsel. Okay, could be Archangel Metatron here. Six of Wands. Yeah, they're leading you straight to victory. They're like, take this path, go straight. All right, it's going to lead you to exactly where you want to be. So it's like you took the unbeaten path, you took the enlightenment path, frankly, and they are leading it all the way through. Okay, so you're being divinely guided here. Okay, Things are being exposed so that you can have the clarity, insight towards victory lane here. All right, you're highly favored. See that wreath? Highly favored. 3 of Swords. Someone is now in the position that they put you in. So it's like breaking their own heart, okay? Going through the process of loss, going through grief, experiencing betrayal. I'm getting like maybe the grass was not so green after all. So someone is reevaluating their investments, possibly with people, as it relates to the heart. Okay, we have a 3 of Cups here. Someone chose, you know, a group over an individual, or worked with a group against an individual. All right. 3-3 here. I feel like this rejection was protection for you. I know you guys hear that a lot on my channel, but I'm getting like it was necessary for you to experience it so that your pure heart, right, you could heal your pure heart. Okay, not everybody is for you. Look at 5 of Swords, 10 of Cups. Look at someone destroyed their blessing in life for like group activity, like party group. Someone chose to snake out their soulmate and family for a party group. Okay, maybe they listened to the wrong people for advice. All right, that's where they made bad choices and invested in things that would only break their own heart, because, you know, that's the lessons needed in this time. They followed temptation here. Okay, they followed the promises of a false sense of security. Who are we talking about? A King of Cups. They could be a heavy drinker. The other person that they're with could be a redhead or has had red hair. I'm getting this energy, you know. Yeah, it has fallen for temptation here. Okay, so they could be motivated to kind of like spread their seed, if you will. Ace of Wands, the Sun. There could be a child involved here as well. I have 8 of Wands. I feel like, you know, on the move here, there's movement, there's progress. I feel like if they tried to stop this, there's no stopping God and what God has in store for you. And, you know, this energy is learning a very difficult lesson. Okay, there could be, there could have been like a whole coordinated effort to come against you. Okay, come against a chosen one, someone of the light, someone who's pure-hearted and innocent here. There was like many attempts, many things done, right? The eight of Wands, so it was done over and over and over and over again. Okay, so it wasn't like a one-time thing. It was repeated. Yeah, it was repeated. Check this out. What do I get? The 7 of Cups, the 8 of Swords. So this does talk about almost like someone else's insecurities and self-limiting beliefs and false sense of desires and security here in the physical realm is what's driving this attack. Yeah. I feel like maybe I'm getting like some hiding behind. Okay, this could be false profiles, fake profiles, pretending to be something that they're not in life or online. All right, Knight of Pentacles. Maybe there's a bit of downgrade playing out here for somebody. They may have thought that they were high on the shit, but they may find themselves cleaning the shit now. Like cleaning the horse stalls, like having to do manual labor and work harder than maybe they want for their life. Maybe they wanted the easy life. They wanted to be wealthy, well established, but now they're having to put hard work in and they don't want to do that. This Lover's energy, Two of Wands. Yeah, someone had a choice in love. Someone made a choice and took action accordingly. All right. Like, there's no more like, this happened to me. No. No, it did not happen to you. Like, you created this. Like, this is as it relates to action taken, energy exchanged. All right. Look at manifested, created. It's like you have to be responsible for what you create here in the physical realm. All right. I feel like the days are gone where you can blame other people for your mess ups. Look at Four of Cups. Like you entertained those other cups when one was literally handed to you as a gift, and you're like, oh, I don't have any, you know. It's like what was right in front of you, you didn't appreciate. All right, so someone else is coming in to appreciate what you didn't. Yeah, look at this. Seven of Wands in the reverse. Yeah. They're experiencing their own blockages in life. Whatever blockages they thought they could send to you are returning back to them. Okay, so there's a bit of like fear, anxiety, difficulty, strife in life, right? Feeling like nothing you do goes your way. That is as it relates to your own intentions, your own actions and energy investments. Okay, again, you're responsible for what you create here. Okay, I'm getting like your mind makes manifest. Okay, Six of Pentacles. This is, you know, someone giving to someone else. Okay, for the sake of something being promised. Okay, so someone maybe who they thought was going to be promising has left them for someone who they think will be promising. So it's like whoever they're connected with is giving to others, giving to multiples. Okay, or maybe someone got caught giving to multiples in this situation. I feel like everything's very focused on like the exchange, right? I want to get something out of this. Someone did something to get something out of it, and it wasn't love, it was money. Someone chose money and they broke their own heart, because the one thing that they need, it's not money. Okay, it's not money. Money doesn't buy you love. Ace of Wands. The Knight of Wands. The Death card. Let's see. The Five of Cups. Yeah, I feel like they're all watching you now. They're watching you create something. They know that, you know, whatever they attempted didn't work. It only made you stronger, more resilient, and more creative. It's like whatever energy they sent, you used it to create from. Again, alchemy. All right, Knight of Wands, moving, going towards what you desire, taking action regardless of any ill will. Okay, I feel like there's also this energy that might want to rush back in. Okay, they may find themselves under fire by the same group that they involved in to come after you and send fire. All right, so someone may be trying to flee a very toxic family dynamic here. All right, they may feel that like there's unrequited love here. There's a lot of relationships here that are falling apart. All right, I feel like there is a transition here playing out. All right, we have the Devil, the King of Cups, and the Death card. All right, let's see what this last card is. Oof, last two cards. Look at Strength and the Ten of Pentacles. Like what's moving in fast and what's changing for you is your resilience, your perseverance, your compassion and how you're here to help others, as well as your family and generational line. I'm getting like you've worked through quite a bit of challenges here, and you know, with this Pentacles here, I'm getting like it's almost like there's breadcrumbs being left for you, and you've been able to pick them up and put the puzzle pieces together and create the puzzle. And I feel like they underestimated you big time. They may have even underestimated your destiny, your legacy that you're here to create. They can't get in the way of this, okay? Is what I'm getting. Regardless of their attempts, okay? Because they made some attempts to take you off your path, okay? And they may still want to try one more time to get you off your path. However, I'm getting like you're not allowing anyone in that doesn't have good intentions. Like you smell a rat, okay? You smell a rat, and it's this energy here, okay? It's this energy that's the rat. King of Cups could be feminine, masculine, flip it, switch it. You know the deal. We don't do gender per se here. Okay, we're using tarot cards. If this is a personal reading and we need to know specifics, then, you know, I can get into all that. But I'm saying, like, God has a plan for you. Okay, you're protected in the spiritual realm as well as the physical realm. What you're here to contribute to is part of a bigger plan. Okay. So whatever played out in your life was for your growth, was for your development, okay, in your evolution. Hi. Okay, look at this. Beautiful. Yeah, you're not playing it small here. Not at all. Things are all moving in the right direction, okay? Eventually things are going to pick up, all right? Things will be picking up soon. Judgment here. Yeah, there's this spiritual quest, okay? There is like this free spirit energy, and there also is like those that need to self-reflect as well as like self-evaluate. And yeah, I feel like maybe there's even those that may have, you know, dealt with a tyrant, someone who's a bully, someone who controls and manipulates. I feel like you're freeing yourself from this matrix and the patriarchy. So good for you. All right. Oh, wow, this was heavy and interesting all at the same time. Anything else you want to share regarding this reading? Do you want to keep going here? You want a different deck? Different deck. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Okay, so we're pulling on the clarifier deck here. So let's see what the message is here. Okay, I got to bring this up because it's like wanting to apologize, okay? And it says lessons, karmic lesson learned. Okay. And forgiveness is needed in this situation, okay? Forgive and release. There's like a whole new cycle playing out here with the Magician. So we don't want to create from a place of pain and suffering and resentment, and especially if it's something we've already worked through and processed, okay? So it's important that, you know, we do the healing work that we need to do, okay? Healing is definitely needed in this situation here. But you want to create from a fresh mindset, okay? So what do you want to add to this reading, please? Someone could be holding back and overthinking as it relates to fear. Okay, and I feel like fear's like what, like look at the swords. This is the mindset. So someone is in a state of fear, and that's what they're manifesting and creating from. So that's what they're going to experience in their physical reality. Okay, so again, like remembering your beliefs make manifest. So, you know, contemplation, big, heavy thinking, big decision to make. All right, there's someone missing a connection here. All right, someone, yeah, that's that runner chaser energy. Okay, someone is in hot pursuit towards you. All right. Hot pursuit, passion, okay? Leaving, moving on, okay? Learning the lesson and not repeating it, okay? Like you don't retake algebra because you want to retake algebra. You passed it, you move on to the next subject, okay? So you're moving on, you learn the lesson. Congratulations. All right. There's divine timing at play. There's some inner child healing and wounds coming to the surface to be recognized. I feel like that's that Four of Pentacles energy, the holding on to someone, wanting, this is that hot pursuit coming for you, wanting to return here, in or out energy. All right, someone's holding on to your love and won't let it go, okay? Thinking that this is going to prevent you from moving on. It's not. All right. Okay, yeah, someone wants to reconcile. All right. What's the advice regarding this? Right, you've learned the lesson. Karmic lesson learned. Moving on, not going back. Karmic lesson learned, okay? That's the advice. All right, that's it. Beautiful. Thank you very much. Thanks for tuning in, supporting the channel. Give us a like, a follow, a share, a comment. Okay, it helps us be found in the algorithm. You know how these social media platforms are, they require engagement. So I would love it if those who watch my channel engage more. All right. That would be wonderful and a beautiful blessing and support for all of us. Okay, this is like a team effort here. It's like go team, you know what I mean? You have a lot of cheerleaders. You have a lot of people supporting you, okay? Just know that you're not doing any of this alone, okay? And if you ever need support or need to troubleshoot something or get some clarity or guidance, just go book a session with me on the website, okay? Sending you guys lots of love. I hope this finds who needs it. And I'll see you guys on the next reading.